That's it. OBE, yes, one bankruptcy's enough. And look at that, Davidson. They couldn't spell wanker. Right, good evening. Colonel, thank you so much. Someone wake the Colonel up. Colonel, thank you so much. I spoke to the Colonel earlier. He said, it's jolly good of you to come here, John. Jim, sir. Yes, and I don't actually know what you do, but my daughter said you're bloody mucky. And we've invited some Royal Engineers here as well, in case, you know, because they're pretty... My chaps won't understand any of your filth, but those Royal Engineers, they're dirty buggers, I don't know. Yes, we're going to have a little toilet built in there later on. OK, it's all right being here. It's not a bad post, and I know a lot of you are on the way home, and I know a lot of you have been overseas in Afghanistan. Let's talk about that, for example. I went there a while ago, and it's a wonderful place, isn't it? Well worth keeping. Yes, very advanced country. I stayed with the fucking Flintstones last time I was there. Yes, it was quite amazing. Watching the US Air Force turn big rocks into fucking little rocks for no, oh, God, we can turn big rocks into little rocks. Oh, we got stuff, does this, does that, takes photographs. Oh, my God, we can even hit fucking rocks without even a pilot. And we fly from Los Angeles. Wankers. And... No, actually, that's not true. I did not watch Americans turn big rocks. Actually, whenever I saw an American plane, fuck that, I used to run like mad. I don't know about you. What colour is their flag? It ought to be blue on blue, shouldn't it? And, actually, I found the only way to survive in a battle area where you've got the US doing CAP, right, Combat Air Patrol, is... Don't try and fucking hide, they'll find you, or especially under a Union Jack, you know what I mean? The Welsh flag put the dragon in our guards, the dragon, shoot that motherfucker! All right, give me the St. George medal, I shot a fucking dragon. I was in Wales once, you know, and I poked this fucking bird, and I met her mother. And her brother said, oh, he said, sorry about mother, really? He said, you've seen the dragon on the Welsh flag, now you fucking met it. The way... Hello, chaps. The way... Yeah, the cavalry officer, like, the only one... Yes. Sitting correctly, I've noticed that at RSM. You boys who pay attention to our cavalry officer, he sits ramrod fucking straight. Well, you would keep your arse square to the fucking seat in the little tank, wouldn't you, really? The best thing to do, here we go, if you're in Afghanistan or certain areas where the US are providing air forward thing, drop the fillet and fall a bit, is to dress up in a fucking black turban with all the gear on, stand in the middle of the open and say, here I am, motherfucker, come and get me! Safe as fucking out. Any Yanks in? I fucking hate Yanks, mate. No, I actually don't. I think they're wonderful people, but slightly misguided. These are the people, right, that was gonna have a fucking mad woman as president. Clinton's missus. How the fuck can that be possible? It's like the Prime Minister of England standing down saying, actually, I'm going to stand down now, but my missus is going to have a go. She's like that. Fucking mad. And she couldn't even keep her husband's cock in his trousers. How can she run a country where he would fuck a frog when it stopped hopping, wouldn't he? Monica Lewinsky. I actually met her once. I blanked her. Well, she said, hi, I'm Monica Lewinsky. Stain come off all right? Still had it on there. It was a bit crusty at the time, but... no, I don't know. Me, I mean, I'm not too fussy, but I never fuck out my weight. More comfortable with the fat birds, but it's not the point. I think that Bill Clinton was a very brave man. And the Americans now, well, at the time of recording this DVD, you don't quite know who's going to be a president. And what a choice they've got, the fucking Yanks. No wonder they have a bit of sport trying to fucking shoot Brits in the desert. They must think when we get home, what we got? They got a choice between a fucking mad woman, okay, a black bloke, which is fair enough, and a fucking coffin dodger. How old is Senator McCain? 150, 160 years of age? He's too fucking old to be a president, and I don't care what his fucking oven chips are like. Do you know... Next year I'm going to go and do a video in America. No, I ain't going to go. No, fuck off. I'll blame Columbus. The thing is... What? No, Americans are slightly strange. You know who I think should be president? Sylvester Stallone. Fucking great, wasn't it? They know what's his name's on, the old fucking Osama, whatever his name. Yeah. Is that Cat Stevens, isn't it? You seen Cat Stevens lately? I fucking haven't. Since that Osama bin Laden's been making his own DVDs, Cat Stevens is fucking butted right out. It's like Saddam Hussein. When Saddam Hussein was on the telly, did you see Bob Carroll Jews and spit the fucking dog? Sylvester Stallone made a good president. The real good one, I think, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He might have to change his name a bit, I think. No. Because of politically correctness, you know. You get some black guys coming up. Hey, man, you're the governor. What's your name, man? Schwarzenegger. Okay, Schwarzenegger, no need to fucking call me that, you motherfucker. Politically correctness drives me mad. Does it drive you mad? When the first thing you've got to take to battle, right, is a lawyer. You can even be arrested for shooting people. What's the fucking point of that? When you're away in a war, anyone that's not wearing your uniform, fucking shoot them. Say the Yanks did it. I didn't fucking believe you straight away. Up in the court in The Hague, there'll be the man from this judge. You say, now we got this man from here, the Welsh, here the shagging all the dragons here, for in The Hague, for the shooting all the bad flip-floppy, scrusty people. And now, I know it is terrible in England now because the politically correct people now, the sniffer dogs at the Heathrow are not allowed to sniff the people wearing the burqa. Well, that's good for the dogs because the burqa's been on quite a while and the Jack and Danny chucking up really bad. So, you killed somebody, what you shouldn't have done. Yeah, it was the Yanks. Oh, that's good. Yeah, fine. Politically correctness. This is what politically correctness is doing to the world, really. I saw in the paper the other day that the fucking slopes, the Japanese... No, I won't fucking draw the line with Japanese. What they did to our blokes in the Second World War is fucking unforgivable. So there. And, yes. Yeah, and they should apologise to me. Stop me taking the fucking... yeah. I never lived this down. Well, I live in Dubai. I live in Dubai, as you know. I'm an ethnic minority in someone else's country now, rather than be one in my own country in about a year. But there's this Japanese woman, and she's not the prettiest Japanese fucking woman. You know, she sees everything in 16:9. You know, and no, one of them eat a tomato through a fucking tennis racket. But she, and I don't wish to sound racist. Surely fucking Japs don't count in racism, do they? No, even we don't like the motherfuckers. She said, well, what are you doing for a living? I said, I'm a comedian. Oh, go on then, change colour. In Japan today, right, this is not a joke, you can't make this stuff up. They're having a nativity play. We can't have a nativity play in England because it upsets people that are not Christians. And in Japan, it's got worse. Snow White, right? They picked 22 Snow Whites because they couldn't pick out one girl to be elitist out of all the others. And no fucking dwarfs. Because they're all short wheelbases anyway out there, aren't they? In fact, I think politically correctness is something to do with dwarfs. Because politically correctness, all of us that are not fucking bits missing or gimpy or a different fucking colour or are quite proud to be British or whatever colour you might be, or British or in the British Army, Brotherhood, right? We wouldn't have invented fucking politically correctness. Probably be some fucking air-lip stuttering fucker, wouldn't it? I had a bloke say to me once, he said, I don't like that joke you told about... I said, well, fuck off! Fucking you offend me, you stuttering fucker, spitting me fucking up. I'm fucking offended with you. You think I enjoy it fucking laughing every time you open your fucking mouth? Fuck off! It's like lispers. Lispers. Listen to fucking this. Right, I was in Bosnia, grapple 1 to 500 I fucking went. I survived General Rose and Goose. Right. So it was the Royal Anglians. No, I don't know if anyone's here from the Royal Anglians. Anyone here from Norfolk? No, probably all at home shagging their fucking sisters. Right? Don't. They found, you know, I say this, but it's a terrible thing to say, right, that shagging your sisters, I know that might cause offence, it's incest, isn't it? And we've had a lot of things in the newspaper. In fact, in Austria, yeah, did you see that fucking girl was kept for 24 years in a thing? Well, I think that's been done a lot.
Cardiff.
Cardiff? No, this was a human. Bring it fucking on, you know what I'm saying? 25 years or so. Found her diary, didn't they? Wednesday. Stayed in. Dad come down and shagged me. Thursday. Stayed in. Dad come down and shagged me. Friday. Stayed in. Dad come down and shagged me. Saturday. Went to see Crystal Palace play football. Should have fucking stayed in. Right. Who invented politically correctness? I think it was probably a black lesbian midget. Okay? Now, midgets get fun. Don't call me a fucking midget. I would say that. Who said that? Midgets are little people, but they're not little people. You mustn't call... But now, I know lots of midgets. In fact, I don't hate midgets. No, no, I don't at all, really. Actually, I do. I hate anyone whose cock goes past their knee. Relax, Colonel, you're fine. I remember there was a great midget, if you like, little fella. They call themselves little guys. And when you do these pantomimes, they're dirty little fuckers. They all try and shag the dancers. Yeah, fucking have a look at that. Because with their trousers off, they look like the fucking Isle of Man stamp. What's that? I mean, it make you black guys. What the fuck is that? Do you know what, actually? Is it true there's some black guys in this battalion? I want to know if it's true that you have bigger penises than white boys. Because I had a black mate, actually, he was from Africa, and he said, this is what you have to do if you've got a small white penis. First of all, look at this. Fucking could have landed a Harrier on it. If the crabs could have found it in the dark. How the Navy would have found it, you see, INS. Blue Fox radar, straight on the end of that dick, but bang, instant takeoff. He said, what you have to do, he said, if you have a small penis, this man here who does the ejaculation training, what's it called, this, doing PE. When you're doing the PE. He said, what you got to do is weightlifting. You got to do some weightlifting with it. Weightlifting with your cock, yes, get a house brick and tie the string round it and round the belly. And then do like a squat like this with it. So I did it for 2 weeks. Fucking murder. He said, how is it going? I said, well, I think it started to work because it's gone black. Racist! Right. For those of you watching this DVD at home, we're now not in the wonderful Afghanistan or Iraq, where most of the guys here have been doing a job for all you fat fuckers sitting at home on the sofa. This is Cyprus, and you wouldn't get fat here. Oh, fucking hell. I ain't had anything that ain't had a fucking skewer through it in a week. I swear to God, and... I read a sign here that Apollo, right, who was the boss of the gods, or 2IC at least, used to live here. He must have had guts like a fucking billy goat. I am fucking it. I thought you'd get a... Where can you not get a kebab in the world? Limassol. Every other fucking thing. I love a fucking kebab. It's tradition, isn't it? What does a soldier want to do in life, okay? Apart from the job for king and country, for mates, battalion, platoon, for the colonel. Look at him. Celebrating, he's just had that bolt out of his neck. And... Don't nod, sir, I'll pass it back. No. What's the fucking squaddy want, right? A good pint, a good fuck, and a good fight. Yeah? We'll just take Naomi Campbell out. Don't have to fucking visit anybody else there. But it's always tradition to drink more than you actually want. He'll tell you, Mr. Fitness Man there, he'll tell you, okay, they know why they say it's the 2-can rule. You can get pissed on 2 cans if you save all your 2 cans up. Bakshi 2 cans. Yeah, but it's the drinks you... Fucking beastie fly, man. It's the drinks you drink when you're pissed that make you bad, isn't it? When you wake up with a horrible, gopping, fucking... Then you drink the tin of beer that's left next to your bed with a fag stubbed out of it, and you think... I don't know, I think I'll have another one here, worry about that. Sailors make me laugh. Sailors are the best. You know the old fucking Matlows? Have you ever seen them in Portsmouth? Absolutely shit-faced. Or anywhere around the world where there's a ship, there's the old fucking sailor like that, ain't he? Old Jack walking along, totally shit-faced with a fucking sailor's compass. The kebab. Taking him under. I went last night, I couldn't find a kebab at all, and so I was acclimatising myself, ready to face you lot. And we went for a Japanese meal, right, in a restaurant in Limassol with all these Greek people there, okay? And I love Greek Cypriots, I think they're wonderful people, but what the fuck, how do they live on the fucking shit they make us eat? So we thought we'd go in a Jap restaurant. Not one fucking slope in sight. You'd think they'd get a couple when you advert. One fucking slope needed, just stand there, hello! And Limassol's great, isn't it? Fucking twinned with Caister-on-Sea. It just amazes me when you walk along the seafront at Limassol and you see wonderful... There's some fucking great birds, aren't there? Ooh, beautiful. And I think Greek Cypriot women, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Scandinavians, beautiful. From Belarus, from Poland. Where are you from? I am from Hungary. Would you like to lick my pussy? A standing dick has no conscience, is he? And fucking Mr. Littlehead starts to rule Mr. Bighead. All right, love, did you get me anything in Cyprus? I fucking think I have. Everybody seems wonderful, don't they? They're all nice until you... Even them fucking Greek blokes going past on the bikes. You think, fucking fall off and fucking burn to death. You do, don't you? You wouldn't wish that on anyone. I've learnt to speak a bit of Greek. To say thank you, you say half a garage door. Right? Say it, right. What? Come on, children. I don't think I'm going to do it. Tell me. Get the adjutant to tell him not to take the fucking piss anymore. Yeah. I'm not. I am fucking... Look, I've led this battalion in Afghanistan and Iraq. I'm not going to fucking say half a fucking garage door. No matter how much fucking vodka he's gave me before the show. So, right, half a garage door. Half a garage door. That is thank you in fucking Greek. Say it quick. Half a garage door. Quicker. Half a garage door. Have a garage door. And when someone says to you, half a garage door, oh, half a garage door, you have to say a lot of paratroopers. You say... Paragalo. Half a garage door, Paragalo. Wanna fucking keep it? I think that some of the women walking along this seafront are brilliant. And then... You can hear the fucking Brits from a mile away, can't you? Vindaloo, Vindaloo. Fucking all the foreigners all bomb bursting everywhere, right? We're not ready to be part of fucking Europe. You Welsh are only just about part of fucking Great Britain. I mean, be fair. Oh, yeah. I always dig it out about you Welsh. You say, oh, racist. I say, what? I don't like the Welsh. Well, no, that's not racism. They're not a race. You fucking go to Cardiff on a Friday night and tell them that. Oh, no, I don't think I'll fucking bother. I think you can tell the Brits, can't you? Fucking tattoos all spelt wrong, where they've been doing it with an Indian ink on a fork. If I put my blood group up there, will it look like I'm in the SAS? No, you'll look a prick. It's just a big, fat fuckers in flip-flops and big fucking bellies and tattoos. I fucking hate that. And the blokes. And there is some ugly fucking British birds, be fair. They are the ugliest fucking race on God's earth. And I saw someone that's... what was that?
You married one.
Are you married one? I married 4 of the fuckers. I bet that Paul McCartney won't get married again if he worked out all the fucking money you spent. I said to him, would you go down on one knee again? He said, oh, it's best we call her fucking Heather, I think. No, I'm just saying that. Do you know what? Will you see the news? That there is a class of people in Britain that are not working class, like probably most of us are. You probably joined the army to get out of the fucking shitty life that you had. I told jokes. No, to do the same. It's horses for courses. We're all bettering ourselves by what we're doing. And you're making the country better, and I'm taking the piss out of you for doing it. Anyway, there's now a set of people lower than working class, and that you can't quite put your finger on it, but ugly, fat... They're who? Yeah, crabs, RAF, Snowdrop, military police, or... ugly fucking rejects that go on that Jeremy Kyle show. Wait till you go home and see them. I don't know how he finds these fucking people. They all come from up north, don't they? You see them on the telly. There's one bird that fucking looked like Bernard Manning in a frock. I swear to God, Stevie Wonder wouldn't fuck her. And she has got 7 kids. 7 kids. 7, but 7 different husbands. 7 different men. Oh, fuck that ugly cow. We ought to get them blokes now. Fucking turn it in, because if you shag them, all the fucking birds will eat pies and fucking crisps and get fucked, and then we're all fucked. You're letting the side down. RSM, get out and find these pencil neck motherfuckers. And they're all little. They're all pencil neck, little these big fat fucking women sitting on this Jeremy Kyle. Like, well, I don't know, because he made love to my sister. There's this fucking little bloke like that smoking his roll up. Where do they find these motherfuckers? When you go abroad, you notice how different it is. I find that the Greek Cypriot women, this is just me, are much better looking than the Turkish Cypriot women. I find that. For the people that are watching the Dude the Chips. It's better. And I find them better looking than Greek mainland women. I've been there, Thessalonica, on the way up to Macedonia all those years ago. Couple of fucking wars and not. Anyone see me there? I've seen you guys all over the fucking place. Sappers. Yeah, they are. They got fucking big hooters in Greece, and I'm not just saying that. That sounds rude, and you shouldn't generalise. But I went with this fucking bird. I swear to God, she could have smoked a fucking fag in the shower and not got it wet. And they all got a complexion like they've been bobbing for chips, or like they've been taught to eat with a fucking fork. Listen, here, much nicer. Turkish women, they come up to you and they say, Lord, I've got a pretty sister. I fucking doubt that, mate. Look, I don't mind hairy women. I prefer them to the baldy ones. You young fellas, I've seen this in these books like Nuts and fuck knows what. The girls you like, the old Jack and Danny smooth. Fuck that. Shaven. Oh, who likes shaven? Hands up, shaven. Jesus Christ. Hairy. Yeah, mate. I like one that fucking starts under their chin and then down. I do. I like one you got to take a Gurkha with you. This way, boss. Oh, the pig bit. What about you black guys? Because black women's Jack and Danny's, fuck that. It's a bit scratchy around the old fucking chin, innit? Do your nails and that. Racist? No, I don't like bald ones. Do you seriously like them baldy ones? Yeah. 7.62 exit wound. Fuck it. Now, the bald ones, you can see all the flaps and all the fucking bits. No wonder we're no fucking good. I just lick the lot. I lick everything. I don't know what to do. There's fucking things like this. I swear to God, if it was an Airfix kit, you'd never fucking make it. You'd be months on the motherfucker. I like them areas. I like a fanny like a stab wound in a gorilla's back. Same smell and all. But, yes. There used to be them jokes about wonderful fat... Do you know, I've made the mistake over the years of doing jokes about people who I ate, right, and then meeting the fuckers. I know. We used to all do jokes about Fatima Whitbread, didn't we, you know? She's such... I met her, she's fucking wonderful. I think she's half a bubble, isn't she? I think she's Cypriot, I'm not sure, or a bit Greek, but she looks... You know what I mean? You've got to take her on. You can fucking take a run at it, lads. You fucking kickstart Challenger 2, this woman. Throws their fucking... She don't like you shagging her, you're out the fucking window. Cock first. But we used to... She used to say, because I'm masculine, I've got a hairy chest. Oh, really, Fatima? How far did that go down? Oh, to my nuts. And I met her once, I felt so fucking embarrassed. I did. I'll tell you what, there was a rumour that her doctor was a slope, because Japanese gentleman. Because she had this bad back, and she went for acupuncture, because acupuncture is great. Stopped me from smoking. Yeah, stuck needles in me fags. So Fatima went to the doctors, and because he's a bit like that, a bit of pillboxed, he said, take off your clothes. Fucking brave bloke, somebody's Japanese. So she stripped off, and he went, ooh. He said, I tell you a problem, you've got a Zachary's disease. She said, what's that? He said, your face has Zachary the same as your ass. So I'm never taking the piss out of people I might bump into. Well, folks, let me just introduce who we've got in the audience. Apart from the Royal Engineers and lady soldiers, various, and some I'm not too sure about, is... It's okay. No, fine. They are, yes. Don't worry about that. Where'll we be without the odd Magnus? This is the 1st Battalion, the Royal Welsh. Who are making their way home from Cyprus, lucky bastards. They'll be able to eat soon. And they've been working very hard in Afghanistan and Iraq. And I'll just take this moment to thank you, because at the end I hopefully be the piss, because I've got some drinks in the corner. So I don't really want to blow that much smoke up your arse, but I think you do a wonderful job. And the public are slightly confused about what's going on. For instance, there's words that the civvies don't understand. GPMG, they sort of know what that is. And they've all got the sort of military speak, I can hack it, you know, let's fucking crack on. People pick up these things. I thought a snatch Land Rover is one that a lot of women have been in. People, I think, in our country now, about time, are just turning the corner with the arm of the media of trying to thank what you boys and girls have been doing. I mean, it's an hard job, and you think you're thousands of miles away from home. And I think we should recruit more people. If you look at the crime that's in our country... We love you, Jim. Any birds holding that up? Not a fucking one. You'll do. We've got, for instance, some of the best black gangs in the world. And I'm not mentioning the point here, and I'm not glamorising gangsters, but they are fucking scary motherfuckers. These little black guys. Motherfucker. And I don't wish to be racist. There's been constitutional racism in Britain for years and years and years, and that's gone now. My generation was the 1971's Love Thy Neighbour. You know, Snowflake and fucking... You know, all that bullshit that no one really needs anymore. But you have to say that then... And as soon as you get... Everyone now gets to like people come over from Africa. And of course we like them because we're not racist. And then what do? They make them fucking traffic wardens. They earn more than soldiers, apparently. Did you read that in the paper? They fucking deserve it as well. They come near fucking death when they come near me, them motherfuckers. Stick that on my fucking god. Well, you are fucking in the wrong place. Fuck off back to Kenya. They come from Watford. What you got to do? What you got to do? You know all this rap? I fucking hate rap more than I hate Sade. Smooth up and later. Motherfucker, good fucking. You know when you go and do PE, he'll tell you, old clubs, whatever you're called in the army, you're on that running machine, aren't you? And what do they put on? For fat, middle-aged fucking Brits trying to get fit. Yeah, rap. Oh, I'm not fucking listening. Every time I put on MTV, it's some fucking black bloke. Hey, motherfucker, got the fucking motherfucker. Hey, fucking motherfucker. Why don't you fuck? Ooh. Then you notice all the birds they've got round them. Motherfucker. Fucking Isle of Man flag. You should get them guys. Let's say these guys from Manchester, Birmingham, wherever these young black guys, they fucking look scary, don't they? Got the fucking hoods. Wouldn't need any of this shit fucking uniform you got here now. Hoods got their own guns that don't jam. You know what I mean? Yes! Don't worry about that. Don't have to send these to fucking heckle a cop for an upgrade. Imagine old Terry Taliban coming down the hill. Let him out. Hey, motherfucker, gone the motherfucking... Yeah, you motherfucker put a cap in your fucking nose about fucking... And when they run out of fucking bullets, here, fucking look at this motherfucker. Yes, that's what you want. Motherfucker. We give you opium, we got our own. That's what you call a fucking crack regiment, wouldn't it? Solid by okay, stand by to go to battle. Motherfucker. Imagine the brigadier. Yeah, Johnny, carry on. You know the funny thing about soldiering and going round everywhere? Shit. I've had more problems with shit visiting soldiers. They say the army called pongos because where the army goes, the pong goes. Okay? Now, I know that cleanliness and hygiene is top of the list. When a lot of blokes are together, you've got to be clean, you've got to fucking screw the nut. But I cannot shit in them fucking little blue police boxes. I made the mistake of doing one once. Pissed, thinking, oh, I'm just going to go and lay a cable. You know when the old tortoise's head is out the shell and blokes talk, girls don't say, I'm just going to my nose. Like, wait a minute. Where's he going for a shit? It's a natural thing, isn't it? I'm like, oh. They're all there, all lined up. All crisscrossed, aren't they? Gay blokes ones with dents in. I fucking hate it. And I will not put my poo in there. I swear to God, I won't go. I remember in the second Gulf War, remember that? It was in the papers. Any of you old sweats were in the first Gulf War? Well, I went up to Al Jubail to meet everyone, and the crabs, right, we were supposed to pick us up from Al Jubail, fly us into Kuwait so we could all show off and go home and say where we'd been for an hour. And you go and work civvies with Sun newspaper girls. So, fucking crabs come down in a C-130, which for you people at home is like a Pickford van with wings. And the tyres explode, so we have to stand on Al Jubail for hours while the crabs try and find some fucking tyres, you know. And we fix our own tyres, of course. I'm now like that because I found some illicit booze with some SAS guy the night before, and I was fucking feeling awful, and my stomach was going up. I thought, I've got to go to the toilet. By the time I'd taken 3 steps, I turned into... Now, I don't know if any of you have ever touched cloth. I don't know. Let's ignore you, officer. No, definitely not. No roughage, you see. Have you ever thought you've gone a fart and it's not a fart? Has any woman done that? You sort of... Do you ever do this? Do you ever do this? And it's never near a toilet. It's always in fucking Tesco's, isn't it? Or in a church or a hospital. You know what I mean? And Anyway, I'm dead worried about following through because I'm a showbiz personality. So, I said to someone, where's the toilets? I said, in there. So he's in this little fucking shitty airstrip in Al Jabal, and I've got to go and see the Colonel in about 2 minutes later. And luckily I opened, oh, thank God, loads and loads and loads and loads of toilets. Oh, fucking hell. And I just knew as soon as I'd opened, it was fucking like a flock of starlings leaving a privet. Right? I opened the first one. It's not a toilet, it's a bomb aimer's thing. There's 2 fucking footprints and a thing to aim at. By the time I'd realised I couldn't aim, I was already half of it was out. It was me fucking heels, it was down the back of me leg. I didn't know whether I had me fucking DPMs pulled up or down. They fucking trousers were there. The pattern was up me fucking arse, and I felt hungover and fucking nightmare. Anyway, they said, the Colonel wants you. There's no fucking toilet paper. I had 20 quid on me. Oh, fucking hell. Luckily there was 5 and I kept one of them. And so I then had to go and see the Colonel, but by the time I'd walked out the fucking toilet, across the ground to the... I'd set. Did you ever see Douglas Bader walking to that fucking Spitfire? And the Colonel said, follow through, Jim. So how can you tell? Well, the fucking fly swarm is a bit of a giveaway. And he said, well, I said it was a bomb aimer's toilet. He said, well, you should have gone in the other ones. He said, there's 13 normal toilets and 1 fucking bomb aimer's. Why did you choose that? Oh, I said, I'm just an adventurer. I sat down, I could hear it all cracking and fucking breaking. Last time I was in, well, the first time in Iraq, in Basra, right, it was so horrible, the toilets fucking all lined up like that. Horrible, like pyramids of poo. Would you like a drink? No drink, fuck that. I had Imodium tablets and egg sandwiches for 4 days. I fucking swear to God, I'll write that. When I did back to Kuwait, when I got back, I could have a shit. I fucking couldn't go. I was bursting all my fucking blood vessels. Oh, I had to borrow a bayonet off some fucking... It's... What about you women? Women must be... How do you... Hands up the girls. No, don't put your hands up the girls. How do you girls lay a cable in them toilets with a... What about them old claymore mines that you've got? Throw them down there and all... Oh. Fuck that. What it is, it's like finding a claymore and it... Whoa! You don't know. How do you find a fucking bit of string in the back of a 4-tonner? No, you don't know whether they're on or not. You go home and the wife says, you've been fighting. Girls never talk about doing a poo. Girls, have you ever done... I don't go in someone else's house. I will not do a poo in... I'm just really... Seriously, I hate it. Have you ever done one and it won't go away, girls? You're at a party, stand up and you push past all the black, 1 minute. You go in there and you lay a cable and you pull the chain or flushed it and the motherfucker treads water. And he's fucked you up. This shit has fucked you up. He's there like that. And they go, oh, fuck off. It won't go. You think it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, fucking hell, it's come back. You try and poke it round the bend, and you... anything, your belt... Oh. No, fuck that. You can know why you can walk out, girls, leaving that Richard III floating on there, is it? What do you do? Put it in your handbag, take it home with you.
See, there's a carry-on bag.
Oh. I fucking hate that. It must be bad enough to... Do you get taught how to put up with shit? And the best thing, isn't it, is when someone used to go out for a poo on a jungle exercise or an exercise in fucking, you know, on Salisbury Plain, stick the old shovel underneath it and fucking run off. I had that with my mate Tommy Hayes. He come out and he said, do you know what, I pissed. He said, I had to have a shit in someone's garden, and I turned around and have a look at it, he fucking ain't there. You ain't fucking took it off with a shovel, have you? I said, no, I wasn't even here. You come and look with it for me. Fuck, we're both pissed. We've got torches and we're looking for a lump of shit in woman's front garden. She go, oi! Oh, fuck. What you doing? Oh, I was bucking around with my mate, love, and dropped my wallet. We're looking for it. Oh, that's all right. I thought it was one of them fuckers that shit on my tortoise. That's not... Hang on. You got a picture of that fucker coming in through the cat flap with a turd on its fucking shell. Looked like one of them cars with a fucking Red Bull on it, you know, them fucking snappers driver. Man, it's jaws. Oh dear. I've met some characters in the army. I swear to God, I met the goat today.
Yeah, it's a Persian goat from the Queen's Royal Flock.
Yeah.
And it's been handed to us since the 1850s.
Yeah.
Queen Victoria. He's 8 years old.
Is he?
He's a bit boisterous, yeah.
Is he on the payroll? Does he have a rank?
Yeah, he's actually a Lance Corporal and he's a high rank than himself.
He outranked you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Honest man. There's a coincidence that goes with this. You know, I go all around the world. I've always bumping into soldiers that come up and say, "Oh, I remember you in Bestbrook, 1963." I said, "I was only 10. No, fuck off. I saw you there." You know what I mean? I just agree now. Yeah, oh, fuck it, yeah. Right, okay. Fusilier, screw that. Fusilier Conic. Where are you? Fusilier Conic.
We've done some fundraising with my old man.
I have.
Summer 82, a few years back.
Yeah, I have. And your dad is?
Denzel.
Denzel Conic. Yes. Sit down, I'll tell him. His dad is a great bloke. I've spoke about him before, but it's nice to see that his son is in a proper regiment. I'll cover up me parachute wings then. I've got great admiration for the paras, or did have, until I did my first jump with them, and some little fucker said to me as I was getting in the plane, "That parachute smells of death." Yeah. Second jump, they put like a bit of Anki or something in there, and as I was stood up in the stick like that, I went, "What's that, you reckon?" "What's that?" I said, "What'd you get that?" He said, "It's sticking out the back of your parachute." "That'd be all right, I suppose." Denzel Conic, 3 para. Lost his leg the night before the Falklands War finished, didn't he? Denzel, on Mount Longdon. And Denzel has turned out to be a hero to me of disabled people, because he takes the piss out of other disabled people. And because he's got a leg missing, and he's still having a bit of trouble, isn't he, Fusilier Conic? Yeah, he reckons they're still chipping bits off of him. He's still trying to they're still taking bits off now. Since 1982, he has to walk in a gutter now, doesn't he? And Denzel's great. He's got this fucking great chopper. No, relax. This, not that big one with the purple end, no. Denzel's great. And Denzel coined some of the best things I've ever done. Some of the great modern myths about stuff. And I always say that Denzel was the one that inspired me. First of all, because, not only just because he's Welsh, the Welsh are the greatest ones to laugh at themselves. I swear to God, you can go up the Welshman and say, "You fucking stupid Welsh fucker." Yeah. "Oh, he's fucking funny, isn't he?" And they talk about you, the Welsh make up words that no one's fucking ever heard before. I tell you what we'll do. We'll make a language that the fucking English can't understand. In fact, we can only understand it when we're pissed. So, we won't put any vowels in it, just lots of G's and fucking W's and fucking D's. What should we think? What should we call an exit on a motor? I know, motorway services, we'll call it a Gersnithus now. And then just when they've got to learn the fucking code, we'll fuck them up and call a theatre, the same thing, theatre, but we'll fucking knock me E off the end. Speaking Welsh is simple. Good morning, how are you? It's very nice to see you. Welsh, play it backwards. Some of it don't come out, does it? You can hear the girls talking. Denzel lost his leg, okay? And the great sense of humour. Denzel was even doing jokes as his lifeblood was flowing away. Thank God that Surgeon Commander Rick Jolly and his team pumped about fucking 4 million gallons of blood into the fucker. Yes, they finally got all that booze out of him. But the medic came over and said, "Denzel, you've lost your leg." "No, I think it's behind that fucking rock over there," he said. I've just been speaking to one of your guys who lost his leg in Afghanistan. Brave as fuck up there now drinking my vodka. No, I reckon I'll fucking have that. Anyway. Denzel was great. Denzel was on the crutches like this, and he's got the one leg missing. And you always feel as if this politically correctness has made us feel we can't say anything to people that's different to ourselves. But we really can. I think people are being sick to death of wrapped in fucking cotton wool by these politically correct lefty councillors, whoever they fucking are. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, we're all grown-ups. We knows what causes offence or not, don't we? Until I was with fucking Denzel. Oh, man. He saw Simon Weston. I swear to God this is true, right? And this is a modern myth, and I fucking upset millions by telling it, but it's the truth. Oh, he said, there's fucking Simon Weston. Let's go and take the piss out the fucker. There was Simon, who's a great guy, as you know. Simon's a fucking great guy. And it just happened to be in the wrong place at the fucking wrong time. Swear to God. A big hero to some of the public. Hero's a word that's bandied round too much. Simon Weston be the first guy to say he wasn't a hero, but he was very heroic the way he's fucking conquered life after that terrible mishap that he's had. I'm sure you'll agree and you have that respect. All right. Good guy. You can give a fuck to Denzel, Welsh, a para, on one leg. This man don't give a fuck. Hello, Simon. Was only talking about you the other night. Was your fucking ears burning again? I swear to God, I fucking thought the ground should open and swallow me up. How dare I have all my bits? I felt all terrible. I went like that. Fuck off, you one-legged wanker. And then we went on the fucking drink with No Toes Jones. Fucking guy called No Toes. Oh, I blow them up before and never fucking need them anyway, really. And then there's another bloke with a fucking one of them false legs, them sort of McCartney ones. You know, them fucking real good one. Not just that fucking racing fucking thing. You got scaffold poles shoved up with a fucking Dr. Martin on the end of it. This is like a leg. It fucking does that. Anyway, he took the fucking thing off and then someone threw their false eye in it. Oh, man. No, I ain't going to fucking Headley Court ever again, I can tell you. I love Sergeant Majors, don't you? I think they're the funniest fuckers in the world. Now, I don't know how... Do you ever think to yourself, RSM? No, you can punch me later, that's fine. I'll be in the bar. No, not the bath. Fancy jacuzzi? Don't worry, I farted. Do you actually feel yourself that when you was a lad, that Sergeant Majors were great characters? Absolute piss-taking gods upon gods. Do you ever feel yourself, I should be a bit quirky, or do you ever feel yourself being RSM? Oh, fuck, I'd hate to talk to the guys the way I wouldn't like to be talked to the way I'm talking to the guys now. Did you have a Sergeant Major that you thought was hysterical in your life?
50 cal.
Was there one of them? There's always one. I have one with, they said to me, are you going up to Gorney Vercoof? I said, yeah, it's poachers, right? Are you going to Gorney Vercoof? Take the piss out of fucking Sergeant Major, his name's Isson Sid. All right, fair enough. I've got the Thomas lad going, oh, you going up to Gorney Vercoof? Yeah, take the piss out of our fucking Sergeant, mate. Oh, you fucking horrible bastard, our RSM. Isson Sid, fucking snaky fucker, he'll have you. He'll fucking have you, mind, don't worry about that. So I was looking for this bloke fucking like this, you know. So I'm stood in the sergeant's mess, and you never ever take the piss out the RSM. It's not the wisest thing to fucking do, Colonel. Even yourself must know it's wise. And then in he walked, because I knew he was behind me, the fucking RSM, because I saw everyone do that. And I thought, I bit my lip, I started laughing already, because see this snake. I turned round, there's a normal fucking bloke. How is this normal bloke Isson Sid? Do you know what he said? It's especially nice to see you in the mess. There was a famous parachute regiment sergeant major called Nobby Arnold. Nobby Arnold, he had a pay stick. Who's got a pay stick here? Has anyone got a pay stick? Can you bring it up? Can you walk up here? Give this gentleman a round of applause. Right. No, I won't scratch it. Right, a demonstration of it is it opens up. Show the ladies and gentlemen who are watching this DVD thinking, oh, well, whiz this fucking bit forward. Listen, Make it exciting, otherwise they'll whiz you forward. Oh, a mason. Right, so that is the length of... Yeah. You're a white boy, aren't you? Get a fucking life. Mind you, I had a missus once with a fanny like that. No, that's her arse. That was her fanny. Funny, isn't it? They don't like it up there, up trap too, do they? Right, so that would be, am I right, Staff Sergeant, Colour Sergeant, whatever, what would you like to be addressed as? Oh, Sergeant Major, oh, fuck, yeah. Wind your fucking naked, son. I have the honorary rank of Corporal Major. So that would be a pace that you take, yeah? Like that. And they do this competition like this, and it's quite a fantastic thing to do. And the Parachute Regiment, thank you very much, clap. The Parachute Regiment, Nobby Arnold dropped his in front of everybody. Right, at the fucking, I don't know, king turned up, God turned up. No, I was still in Zimbabwe. Will someone buy Nelson Mandela a decent fucking shirt? Nobby Arnold, who was fucking fit, dropped his pace stick on the fucking floor. Do you know what he did? Get up! This is the sign. Get up! Get up! Fucking things like this. All the paras. Oh, fuck, he's gone now. Go on, pick that fucking thing up. Put it in prison. Put it in fucking prison, a stick. And the horse was named, this is Denzel said, oh, we had a lovely fucking pony, isn't it? They had a regimental pony called Sergeant Wilson, and it was a beautiful little regimental fucking horrible thing that bites everyone, and some fucker has to look after it. But it was Sergeant Wilson on the payroll. Colonel, your goat is on the payroll, isn't he? Yes, he is. Well, this one was a very bad horse, because Nobby Arnold stood there in front of the General's Parade when Her Majesty the Queen was here, and to his fucking horror, saw Sergeant Wilson shit upon the parade ground. And afterwards, stop that horse where it is! Put it in fucking jail. And then Denzel said, oh, they fucking walked it into the Colonel's office and fucking took a stripe off it. It's crazy, isn't it? Makes the British Army work, doesn't it? Demoting a fucking horse. Yeah. And old Nobby like that. Oh, as it was say, I told you. Oh, about turn. Corporal. Fucking mad. What's the thing he did with all the paras? Right. Line up. Short arm inspection. I want to see all those knobs out to make sure you've been showering correctly. There's a bit of a taint in the mess hall. Knobs out. He's walked along like that, looking at them. Pace stick. Power at the front. Did that hurt? No, Sergeant Major. Why not? I'm in the Parachute Regiment. Very good. Did that hurt? No, sir. Why not? I'm in the Parachute Regiment, sir. I'm impervious to pain. Vampire shoulder, sure more. Oh, a black one. Did that hurt? No, sir. Why not? Because there's a bloke's behind me, sir. I want everybody here that's been to Sandhurst to stand up. Front rank, fire! Thank you very much. I'm going to tell you a story about Sandhurst. To serve, to lead. I had a mate who I thought was a great leader. He was a politician. He was, his name was Nicholas Soames. And he was Armed Forces Minister of our wonderful Armed Forces once. And he's also, even better than that, Winston Churchill's grandson. And he said to me once, he said, you know, he said, when I was at Santa, he said, we were frightened to death of our sergeants, our staff sergeants who trained us. We had to call them staff, and they called us, and we were fucking, he said, and I wasn't the best. He said, I was slightly overweight, and I always come nearly last at everything, and they fucking hated me, because I was Winston Churchill's grandson. They thought I should be fucking Superman. And he said, anyway, he said, we had to double everywhere. And he said, you guys might remember all this shit. And he said, the night before the parade, where we got made up into proper officers, he said, I had to double everywhere, fucking jogging on. And he said, and the staff sergeants were on the piss at the sergeant's mess. And my one came out. Like that. And he said, and saw me. I thought, fuck, so I tried to fucking hide behind a tank. He went, Mr. Soames! Shit, I walked up. Yes, staff. Shut up! Sound familiar, guys? Right, Mr. Soames. Tomorrow, you will be inaugurated into His Majesty's Armed Forces as an officer. Yes, staff, I don't. Shut up when you fucking talk to me. And you will get a pip on that shoulder. It's true. And a pip on that shoulder. Yes, staff. Mr. Soames, and when I see you with those pips on your shoulders, I will salute you with all the dignity and the respect that those pips demand. But rest assured, Mr. Soames, that while I am saluting you, I shall be thinking, cunt. Talking of which, which brings us nicely to, a lot of people have been asking me about my appearance on Hell's Kitchen. I don't know if any of you got to hear about that or see it while you was out there. Well, the first thing, right, I didn't really want to be on it. I got pissed with Marco Pierre White in Dubai, who's this fucking mad chef. And he said to me, oh, come on, and I really didn't want to do a reality TV show because they suck. Reality TV don't work. I can't understand why people watch television in England. First of all, you get all these young producer women at about 4 years of age that teach all the audience how to be fucking arseholes. Teach people to do that. And Supermarket Sweep, what the fuck is that? I mean, Dale Winton's a nice enough bloke, but I wouldn't want to fucking bump into him down an alley without any fucking rounds left in the gun, is it? Yes, it's Supermarket Sweep. And let's welcome our first people. It's Mr. and Mrs. Smith from Edgware. And you know, the producers must say, when you come on, all right, act like complete cunts, all right? Run on like that. And I can't understand why people phone up and vote for these people on reality TV shows. I know there's been a lot of stuff in the paper saying, do they work, don't they work? All I can tell you, when I was on a Generation game, I don't know if anyone saw it. Did anyone ever see when I got... Yeah. Anyone see where I got blown up by Mr. Blobby? He fucking hit me on the head with an exploding sausage that set my hair on fire and gave me a big scab like that. It wasn't supposed to happen. It was fucking agony. And I looked into Mr. Blobby's mouth to see the actor, Barry. I thought he'd say, oh, fucking sorry, Jim. You know what he said? Oh, Blobby. We used to say, OK, press your green buttons. 300 people in the audience, they've all got buttons. Press your green button for the green team and your blue button for the blue team. Press your buttons now, folks. That was never even fucking plugged in, them things. Girl with the biggest tits always won. So now I'm faced with doing reality TV. Do I do it? Marco said, look, I've not been on television for 7 years. I've not cooked for 7 years. Please come and help me, Jim. Be great. I said, well, I don't know. So anyway, we got out, and after a couple of bottles of wine and 2 Filipino hookers, fucking spinners, about that big. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking take you to your cab. Never mind the squaffer's wallet. Nice little bird, tiny hands, make your cock look enormous. Me love you long time, #1, boom, boom, sucky, puck, puck. Me love you long time. And no need for that. Little flat head, put your pint. And so I said, I'd do it. I'll do Hell's Kitchen. Next morning, I phoned my manager up, Laurie, who's at the back there with the rest of the team drinking. said to me, "You haven't told ITV by any chance that you do Hell's Kitchen?" No, I said I didn't. I got pissed with Marco and told him I'd do it. So how are we going to get out of this? I don't know, you'd have to do it. Well, he said, don't do it, don't do it. It's the fucking worst step. Well, okay, I can't let Marco down. A promise is a promise, right, lads? So I said, why don't we tell them we want so much fucking money to do it, they can't possibly say yes. So we just picked some figure out the fucking air. I could have bought Challenger 3 for it. And they said, okay. So off I went to do it. I didn't know who else was going to be on. I'd never seen the programme. I didn't know quite what to do. I can cook a little bit. I can do a bit the odd scoff. And so I turn up on the day, shit-faced from the night before, and I met my other celebrities. Fucking hell! And I realised I'd fucked the show up because I'd had all the celebrity budget. They'd had to pay me so much fucking money, there was nothing left for any other celebrities. So they had to have these fucking nobodies and Barry McGuigan. Now, Barry McGuigan, fearsome fucking chap. Great boxer, right, lads? Yeah. Paul Young, not a bad singer, right? Who else we fucking got? I don't know who the fuck they were. There was some big, tall fucking scouse bird who goes out with Peter Crouch, who sleeps in a grow bag. No matter how little his cock is, I bet it's still longer than mine. Right, and I said to her, "You're right, we all stood there, never met. Hello? Hi. Sorry? Hello? Is there fucking something wrong with her?" I know little birds say like a lot, and I'm like, and I went down, and I'm like, and I'm like, and I'm like, they drive you mad. Tastes great, but fucking sound awful. Not with that little cat bird. Landing strip. Licking Hitler's face, lads, remember what I said. So she turned out, she said, "I'm Peter Crouch's girlfriend, I'm a model." "You're a what? Model? You're a model?" "A model. From Liverpool. Now, I don't know if there's anyone here from Liverpool. I've been there a couple of times. In fact, it's fucking freezing there now. I saw a scouser the other day with his hands in his own pockets. And then there was some other little pain in the arse fucking bird who I don't know. But my worst fear was a bird called Annika Rice. Now, you know Annika Rice? Big fat arse chasing a helicopter all the time. Lovely woman, but I always thought she looked like Zippy from Rainbow. Right? I always used to take the piss out of her, so I thought she'd come up to me, you know, and say, "I look nothing like Zippy from Rainbow." "Well, yes, you fucking do." Yeah, so then there was a couple of other people who I didn't know, some American Berber tits, and then there was this gay man called, I don't know what his fucking name is now, Brian, I think, and he was from Northern Ireland, he won Big Brother, and I think I upset him because I didn't know who the fuck he was, and he said, "I won Big Brother." I said, "What, you won a Big Brother? That's lucky for you." So really his fucking nose has gone up, and suddenly I'm thinking, hang on a minute, how the fuck, what am I doing with these fucking people? You know what I mean? I've got real snobbies saying, "I can't be with these fucking people." Celebrities piss me off when they do things for the wrong fucking reason, you know? They do. They all jump on these... How many fucking celebs really come out and give their time for nothing except fucking Muggins and a few others? Yeah? Okay. There are perks. I know that you lot have seen me with Catherine Jenkins in Northern Ireland, haven't you? Yeah. I took her there, and I took her to Afghanistan, and I took her to fucking Iraq, and we got shot down in Iraq. Yes, I've got to fuck her somehow. If this helicopter lands and I'm still alive, I'm gonna fuck her. Don't you worry about that. If she's still warm. I went to see that fucking bloke Bonio. You know the Irish fucker with the sunbed glasses? Who does he fucking think he is? He goes on saying, "Every time I clap my hands, someone in Africa dies." Well, stop clapping, you cunt! And so I got thrown out of the fucking show. Listen to this. They asked me to leave because I'd said something to upset Brian, this gay man, by asking him about shirt lifters. And you called me a fucking shirt lifter. I didn't call him a shirt. Listen, to call a gay man a shirt lifter, I don't think it's that bad. Most of the gay blokes I fucking know have got bigger shoulders than this shit. They don't just fanny off and cry. And listen, anyway, a shirt lifter, lifting a shirt on a scale of 1 to fucking 10 of what they do, ain't that much. I could be fucking gay. Women have pissed me off so fucking much in my life. I could be gay. I don't mind a finger up the arse from the woman giving that. As long as I don't leave a forced nail up there or anything like that. Get up in the morning and fart like a clarinet player. Or you see them doing that afterwards. I hate that. Don't kiss them. But no, it's not the point. And I think there are shirt lifters in the world because you women don't like to fucking shag as much as you fucking should. You're only after one thing. What else could I possibly fucking want? They don't even... Okay. Sex is important to us. And when you're married, sex is even more fucking important. Can you get it? Can you fuck? Not without going out. You know, when you're married, hands up all the married blokes here. Now, come on, be fair. What is the best fucking thing about a blowjob? 10 minutes peace. Yeah. Isn't it? That is fucking it. Yeah. If you can ever fucking get one. Say again? And when you get one, how much effort do they put into it? Right, your dick is out. Watch this. This is then like that. Oh, here she goes. No, all I'm saying... Are you speaking from superior advice you're going to give us now? Has your chin hit more balls than fucking Ian Botham's bat? Do you know the rules about fucking blowjobs? That when men come, don't fucking touch my cock again! They do that on the films, don't they? As soon as they come, it's back in the mouth. I go, oh, fuck that. As soon as I come, they've got to vanish straight away. If you could wave a fucking wand or click your heels like that, that's eternity, isn't it? Time between you coming and her going. And they pay no attention to it. They're like that. You're right, then come on then, get it out. You have washed it, ain't you? Do you have to fucking... They're like that. If only. Yeah, and you say, oh, that's lovely. Shut up, what you need? Fucking hell, look. Look at that Bradley Walsh, he's good in fucking Coronation. Got a text. What the fucking hell's the matter with you women? If you had shagged more, okay, and I've been accused of being homophobic just because I happened to mention that this guy was a shirt lifter. I had nothing against him being fucking gay. As I said, I couldn't do it myself. There's lots of jokes about gay people because it's something different than the majority of people do. 4 gay guys in a jacuzzi and all this cum floats to the surface and man said, who farted? Now, that's probably... That's probably an offensive joke for... But it doesn't mean we don't like fucking gay people. I just couldn't suck one's cock. Okay, and we all wear these things to try and stop AIDS. If we could stop AIDS and have Freddie Mercury back, wouldn't that be fucking great? Wouldn't it? But come on, George Michael, you don't cure AIDS by fucking wearing a red ribbon then sticking your ass out of a fucking lorry on Clapham Common. You know, and then sing Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, for fuck's sake. Look, the true story about this thing on Hell's Kitchen, I didn't dislike this bloke just because he was gay, all right? Yeah, they said never apologise, never explain. It wasn't because he was gay, it was because he was a cunt. And do you know what? They followed... As soon as I finished that, the Sun newspaper, the Force's favourite paper, I went down to Wales, right? Down to Wales, try out the new fucking bit. And they sent a bloke down from the newspaper to report on what I was going to say on stage. And apparently, in 2 hours after I'd finished, it was in the fucking Sun newspaper, I'd upset the Sikh community. How the fuck did they know? Well, turbans. That's what I say, the Sikh community wear turbans because they drink like fucking fish. All my Sikh mates, of which I've got quite a lot, thank heavens, drink like fucking Scotsmen on speed. You never... No wonder they bandage their fucking head in the morning. They'd leave you Welsh for dead. Oh, fucking head coming off. Oh, my God. And I've got loads of fucking Indian mates. There's great Indian joke. Want to hear Indian joke? Listen to this. He said, my uncle, he said, this Indian guy, I won't do the accent, he said, my uncle, he said, came over on Air India to London, and he walked up, he got up to the River Thames, and he saw the sign, no fishing, no bathing. He thought, oh, this is perfect for what I'm wanting. took off all clothes down to lungi into River Thames and covered up with all this water. And the policeman said, "What do you think you're fucking doing?" Used to be an RSM, obviously. "Wind your fucking neck in, jingling. What are you doing in our beloved river?" Our dessert is absolutely particularly partaking in wonderful bathing in River Thames because it's reminding me of the Ganges, lovely and holy river in India. Can't you fucking read? I'm particularly good in reading English because I've got a lot of A levels and degree in Calcutta University. Reading English, please, nasty policeman Claude Bobby. This sign is perfect for my understanding. What does it say then? It says, no fishing, no bathing. Okay, Indian guy in Dubai crashes his little old fucking car into the back of an Arab's Bentley. And the Arab said, "You are going to fucking prison." "Please, sir, it's not a good idea to go to prison. I've got terrible hemorrhoids and cannot stand anything up strapped to whatsoever, particularly big knobs. Well, I need to see your insurance. Now, please, to reporting to you, Mr. Obviously Sikh, who's going to kill me. I have no insurance or nothing whatsoever. In fact, no license, and not supposed to be in country, sneaking in Dow one night disguised as oil slick. You are going to fucking... Oh, he said, you are going to prison. He was a sergeant major then, turned up. Yeah, allow me to take over this joke. Please sit down. Right, you've crashed into the back of this fucking Arab, so wind your turban in and shut the fuck up and let the Arab man speak. Thank you. Now fuck off back to your own joke. You are going to prison forever. Please, sir, I'm offering you a gift. Because in the back of my little car, I have small furry creature that I have brought up in Calcutta. Has been taught in the holy God's way of Kama Sutra. And this small furry creature is giving the best job of blowing in history of knobs and bell ends. Show me. So he takes the fucking small furry creature in the back of his Bentley. Half an hour, the Arab comes out with a big smile on his face. He says, "You are the luckiest Indian in the world. Fuck off. I'm keeping this small furry creature." Takes it home. His wife said, "What is that?" He said, "It's a small furry creature." "What do you want me to do with it?" "Take it in the kitchen, teach it to cook, and then fuck off." Now, so that's what they said. How dare you do racist jokes? Now, I don't think that's a particularly racist joke when we mention other races. This is PC taking over. This little bird on Hell's Kitchen said to me, "You're fucking racist, you lot, you're all racist." I said, "Hang on a minute. Well, you say words that are fucking, we don't do it nowadays." I said, "Okay then, tell me what you call a Swedish bloke, a Swede." "Do you? Yeah, it's called a Swede. You're a fucking Swede, yeah. What do you call an Aussie? What's short for an Australian? Aussie. What's short for a Japanese? Jap. Right? What's short for Pakistani?" "See, you can't say that." So I said, "It's fucking racist." And I thought, hang on a minute. What have we done? What has white Anglo-Saxon arsehole Vindaloo done that's shortening from where someone comes from? We're Brits, right? Welsh. Taffs. Brits. Well, right, you're Welsh first of all. But the last time I looked at my passport, it said the United fucking Kingdom. Okay? We're Brits, whatever we want to be called. I might offend you. Do you offend to be called Taffs? Jocks? Paddies? Why is Paki more offensive than Australian? So I tried this out on my Pakistani driver when I got back to Dubai, Kashif. I said, "Would it offend you to be called a Paki?" He said, "I am fucking Paki." I said, "What would offend you?" "Call me fucking Indian." Which proves he doesn't think Paki's offensive. He couldn't work it out. And in fact, that he's not afraid to say he doesn't like Indian people. Then I get accused of being sexist. Do you know what? Okay, I am pretty sexist. I've had 4 fucking ex-wives, you know? Yeah, they all had good heads for money. Little fucking slots down there like that. I say a few things, I don't mean it. Like, why do doctors smack babies on the arse when they're born to knock the cocks off the stupid ones? The fact that men have total disregards to women apart from sex. My mate had... bollocks. My mate had a wife for 30 years. And unfortunately, she was in a coma for 10 of them. But he was there for her. Once every 6 months or something, he'd go down. But in fact, the doctor phoned him and said, look, can you come down? We've got some response from the machine because every time we sort of swab round the Jack and Danny area, it gets a bit of a... He said, so we think that oral sex might help. He said, well, do you think so, Doc? It's a bit embarrassing. No, he said, might cause some response, oral sex. So he goes down and he goes behind the thing, and 2 minutes later, the thing's going... Boo! She's fucking dead. What did you do? I don't know. Well, maybe she choked. Is that sexist? I think. Well, it's fantasy. When God speaks to Adam. Adam, yes, how are you? Well, bit lonely, God. Have I got news for you? I'm going to make you a woman. Oh, that sounds good. What are they then? They're beautiful things. Are they? Yes, you'll love it. Really? What do they do? Well, they will look after you, they'll cook your food, and they'll wash up. Oh, fucking great. Not only that, when clothes are invented, they'll pick them up off the floor when you're pissed and iron them for you. And they'll hang them back up and pull your fucking boots in for the morning. Oh, he said, that sounds good. He said, and you can have sex with them. Fucking hell, what's that? He said, well, that's the best bit. Don't you worry about that. He said, you're going to love that. And when you have sex with them, do you know what they give you? What? A baby. What's that? Well, it's like a little Adam. What, a little boy? Yes, you can grow it up and she'll look after it and she'll fucking feed it and clear it up and wipe its ass, and you won't have to be woken up at night time to feed it because I've stuck feeding machines on the fucking front called tits. Tits! I like the sound of that. You'll like the feel of them. Don't you worry about that. Dual-purpose toy, feeding and squeezing, pulling, twiddling. Ding! And she'll suck your cock. She'll do what? She'll suck your cock for you whenever you want. And when there's other people on Earth, she'll never fucking show you up in front of them. And when she's wrong, she'll promptly admit it. Fucking hell, he said. What's that going to cost me? Well, he said, a woman like that will cost you an arm and a leg. Fuck me, that's dear, isn't it? What can I have for a rib? Women. Okay. There's this young lady being interviewed by a policeman because she's been molested by a fucking dangler. And she's beautiful. She's about 14. You can make her whatever as young as you fucking want in this joke, right? It all depends if you want to be punched by someone. It's really good if you do this joke at a dinner party where there's nice posh people around the table and you see them doing that. But you know you get army fucking head on, don't you? And this, you know, policemen, they speak. So tell us in your own words, Doreen, what happened? She said, well, you know, I'm 14, 15, whatever, 8. It was a very hot day and I was standing at the bus stop going on the way back from school, and I'd worn my mummy's high heels and my white socks that day, and I looked rather good in my pleated short grey skirt. Tully's fucking dripping here already, look. And suddenly a man pulled up in a car and he said, would you like a lift? Well, my mum told me never to speak to strangers, but he looked such a nice man. I said, well, I don't think I could get in your car. He said, there's some puppies on the back seat if you'd like to see them. And sure enough, I stuck my head in, there were some lovely puppies. Well, I thought any man who's got puppies must be a nice man. And so I said, well, he said, would you like to come back home and see the mummy dog with the rest of the puppies? I thought, this will be lovely. Do you want me to fucking stop or keep going? So I got in his car and I sat there on his leather seats and I noticed him looking at my legs, and no one's looked at me as a woman before, so I let my bottom slide down and my skirt go up and I saw his eyes glisten. Oh, I thought, I'm a woman at last. And he said, you're a very beautiful young lady. No one's ever called me a young lady before. And when I got to his house, sure enough, I opened the door and the mummy dog jumped up and all her dirty paws went on my blouse. I thought, my mum and dad will kill me. He said, don't worry, come in. If you take it off, I will wash it for you. So he took the thing and washed it, and I was stood there, and I only had my little vest on, and I don't wear a bra, but I've noticed that my breasts are getting quite big, and sometimes my nipples poke out, and it becomes quite obvious that I'm a bit cold. So then he brought me in a glass of champagne. Well, I'd never drunk champagne before. He said, would you like a drink? And I remember sitting there, and I couldn't help myself pulling my skirt up a little bit and opening my legs to let him see my quite warm and now moist white panties. And then I drank the champagne, and I passed out, and I can't remember anything else. And the policeman said, well, can't you just fucking make something up? You know why I'm here, because I do this stuff. It's something that's... I've known some of you soldiers since you were fucking in your dad's scrotums. And the public might pick up the fact that you actually do a fucking great job, and sometimes you need to relax, and sometimes you need to be seen in a supermarket in a uniform, and if you want to go to Birmingham Hospital to visit anyone, you want to wear a uniform, that's your fucking choice to do, and you have every right to do that. I do believe now the public are beginning to see things the way they should see things. And I know you might find this difficult to believe, but I think the Chief of Staffs really now know they've got a chance of getting the British public on their side. Once we get rid of politicians, come and go. The British military will always be the benchmark that the rest of the world looks up to. That's why I'm here. Someone said to me once, stick with the winners. That's why I'm here with you lot. Even you fucker. Okay. Now then, where's Chalky? That's a great question. Well, Chalky was devised years ago by the black people in England used to talk West Indian. They don't talk it out of... No, they talk a little bit Frank Bruno, you know what I mean? Yeah, or then when they got this fucking, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker. Yeah. And I love Frank Bruno, fucking great guy. Frank, you have a detached retina. Well, I do now, yeah, but we used to live in the council house. That's so recruiter, isn't it? Frank Bruno. And I like all that stuff. I don't really think that Chalky should live anymore in an existence where people don't speak the West Indian accent. I particularly like the West Indian accent, and I miss the fact. And in fact, you see some of the old black guys in London that still got the West Indian accent, and they put other symbols in the wrong place. Instead of saying an automatic, me got the automatic. Me got to go and see the mechanic. And I always used to do these jokes, and I always tried to make Chalky a character that black people could laugh at as well. And you get accused of being racist, but I'm accused of being every fucking thing, you know that, guys. But I got broad shoulders, as you know. But this is the first Chalky joke I used to do. It was a story about, funny enough, about a prostitute who kept farting. I know this is a bit bizarre. This must be 30 years ago I told this joke. And she come out the pub, pissed, and she was a real, you know, arm biter. Real last fucking... And she'd be... Hello? Oh, fuck off. Would you like to take me to bed? Oh. People, apart from the odd fucking idiot, the drunks to take her to bed, and they'd be lying there, and she'd be halfway through. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, can't you smell that? No, I've got a broken nose. Can you fucking pick that shoe up and break mine, please? Real old chick. And she worked out that by farting, you take the men's money, and then they fuck off. So she was on £200 a week for farting. And one night she's got this Irish fella in the bed. Oh, he said, that's the fucking most terrible fucking thing I've ever fucking smelled. I've never fucking smelled all your holy fucking Mary, mother of fucking God. He didn't like to mention anything because he was a bit deaf and thought he'd done it himself. Right? So eventually, shove the fucking money up your ass, I'm off. Runs off. That's a real old joke, right, from the 70s. So she's gone out looking for trade. Coming down the road, she said, get up in the morning, slaving my bread. Black guy. Hello?
All right. This is my Jamaican accent now, innit? All right.
Do you like... Ooh, beastie on me. Hello?
All right.
What would you say to a little fuck?
Hello, little fuck.
Would you like to take me to bed for £25?
Fuck off.
Well, I'm a professional.
£25, you won't be fucking international.
Well, I'll suck it for you.
Fuck off, I can do that myself.
Anyway, he's took her back to... He's given her the fucking 25 quid, and he's lied her on the bed. She,
don't keep shouting, I'll be there in a minute.
he's laid her, opened her legs, put the end of his dick in and started walking towards her. Said, I got a weak heart.
Shift over, I'll try and miss it.
Don't know that. Oh, careful. Don't know that farting put you off.
No, normally when they see the size of this, they shit themselves.
That was the first. That was the first chalky joke ever. So there you go. There's your answer to chalky. Long gone. Things change. You know, we live in a multiracial society, and thank God. And I think the Brits are the best at doing that. If all of these PC people leave us alone, I'm going to leave you lot with my favourite joke. Okay, this is a joke about Scotland, which is. Is there one there? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you fucking what. You'll fucking enjoy this, by the way. Right. I don't fucking look at it like I'm fucking scared. You fucking body got your fucking butt here. Imagine a Scotsman pissed, talking to a Welshman pissed. So then, we're going out then, doesn't it? It fucking doesn't what? No, is it? What? Is it? Doesn't it? You're fucking talking about butt. You said fucking butt then, doesn't it? No, I say fucking butt, isn't it? Is it? Oh no, isn't it? Anyway, I don't do too much of that because I turn into a Pakistani. As soon as I start Welsh, halfway through I'm Pakistani within 2 minutes.